Yeah, it's always important. We have to look on us and going forward for the next game. We know we have a big opponent, one of the best clubs in Africa. They play very well in the stage. Um, they won a lot of titles in the last years. Is always fighting for titles, and we know what they can. The players, Molango is very danger in the front. Rahimi or Ben Halib or whatever they have a top squad. But we have to look on us. Yes, we analyze the opponent, but it's important in a home game. We looking forward. We find our structure, what we did in the last games. Sundowns in this special games, he was always ready, but the results was not so good. I know, but this is a different game now. It's the players know now. It's two games, and then you have a good result. Then you are in the next step in the semi-final, and that's different for both clubs. Yeah, but we start with a home game, and it's important. We look on us, and we going forward. And we find our solution, and we have a good result in the end of the day.
Coach, this is a very important game for you guys. I mean, the last couple of games you've been complaining, about injuries in your team. Going into this clash, knowing very well that you've had goalkeeper problems. Do you have any of your goalkeepers available, like Richard Ofori or Siyabonga Mponchani?
Yeah, good question. Thank you for the question. It's sure a problem, but we have one of both players. I think it's available on Sunday, but we have to decide now which player is better or comes better from the injured back. But we have now 2 days. We can have a look which player is ready for the game. And the injured player, I'd say the next question is maybe the other players. We have not 100% information which player we come back. Maybe Happy is come back, Monade come back, Lodge come back. We work on it, but we wait now a long time of these players, and I hope we get tomorrow latest one of these players back. Chukwuemeka is out. It's sure out. But I hope Sam comes back. Gaba is back now from the injured again, and I hope they are all ready, and then we have a good choice we can make for a starting lineup and for the bench also.
Coach, I know at least you finally had your preseason with Orlando Pirates. This is your first full season at the club. Holistically, Coach, what is your report card on the season? I mean, you guys are fourth on the log, going to the quarterfinal of the big tournament. But what is your personal view of the season for Orlando Pirates Football Club? Are you happy? Do you think you could have collected points where you lost them? Quarterfinals. What is your view of the Pirates season this year? Thank you.
Yeah, first, I don't speak about the league now. We have a big game for us. We don't speak about the league, but the league is not finished. Is the only thing what I said. We have now a quarterfinal, and as a coach or as a player, you want win all games, and we have now a chance. You can measure with a big club, and the team is always the most of the time already when they have to bring the performance, like in the MTN8, we have to bring the performance, and they did it very well. Is also in this tournament we have a good stage. We bring good results back or with us, and now it's the time we have a away game, a home game, and it's important we get the good results. And you have a good results, then you can looking forward for next Sunday, and then you have a big chance you can go to the semi-final. And that's the reason what we work. We want to win a title, yeah. But we know this opponent is one of the best in the league, in this Africa League, in this CAF League, and if you win this game, you come in the semi-final. Then you have to think about you can win a title. That's 100%. But first, you have to win these games.
This is Gabelo from 18 Era. I have a couple of questions for you, Coach, please. The first question is: now that Orlando Pirates are sitting in fourth place, is it imperative that you win the Confederation Cup in order to qualify for next season's Champions League? And during the week, you complained about, especially in the first half, players not understanding your tactics against Stellenbosch. Have you been able to maybe work on these tactics? Do players have a better understanding of what you're looking from them? Thank you very much.
Yeah, first you have, if you have a chance you can win a title, especially you work in a club like Orlando Pirates, then you have to look for this. It's clear. You have to go now in the weekend. You have a good result, and you have then a chance you can win in Russia. Then it's clear you think about the title. Especially the league is not finished. I say it again, it's not finished. We have one game less, and all is possible in football. We work on this. And in the first half in Stellenbosch, yes, right. But it's not always the players don't understand the tacticals. It's also opponent. They have a good structure, and you have then find the final third, or you have then find a solution. You go next in the next line, and you play the ball through the line. And this was not enough. What we did in Stellenbosch, you can win 3 points. This was not enough. It's clear. It was a bad game, but the player understand the structure. 3 days before, we have the same structure, the same squad on the field, and they play very well. And you maybe, or the other guys, they ask me, hey, wow, we have 7-8 goals possibilities we can score. And now it was a different game, but it was a different opponent. But maybe the players was too casual. They think, it's easy, they can play. And otherwise, maybe they have the big game now in the CAF in the head. This is also points, small points. And also we have to improve us. We have to improve the players now the next 2 days. We have now a chance. We have today, and okay, tomorrow is not a full session. It's a match day -1. You cannot a lot train, but you can a little bit improve what we want against Russia. But it's a different game. It's a different structure. And then we work on this. And then hopefully we have a good result.
Coach, we all know, Russia Casablanca is one of our top African teams in Africa. I mean, we started their league very well. They've been doing very well in their CAF tournament. Looking at them, what kind of approach are you expecting from them coming here at Orlando Stadium?
Yes, opposite.
Yeah, it's we watch now 4 or 5 games, Russia games, and they are very good. They are very.
Well, I'll call it just now, ne?
They have a good structure in the team. They are very flexible. In the most of time, they play this 4-2-3-1, and but in the away games, maybe they are a little bit more be careful with the pressing structure. They comes not too high, but they are very, very structured. They have always a solution against the ball and with the ball. And we know this squad is really, really good, and they play a really, really good system. And it's the thinking from us, find now the solution at home. First at home, and I think the plan is it's ready now. We improve this the next 2 days, and then we have to see what's happened during the game. And but we have to plan A and plan B. And then I hope the players is ready for this and going forward and get the self-confidence what we have against Swallows or Sundowns. Then you have a chance. You can win against Russia. Then you need a good results. Away it's difficult in Russia. You're going forward. It's better you save the result at home.
Morning, coach. This is Peter Kangere, an international journalist based in Malawi. Coach, at the moment, do you have an idea why it seems teams in Southern Africa seem to struggle when they're playing against those from North Africa? And secondly, how would you rate the progress of your leading scorer for last season, Gabadinho Mpango, this season? Thank you.
Yeah, we have to looking forward with results, other teams, but in the stage we bring the results in the most of time if we need the results. Good, the last game was not so, but you have always games what is not so good and you win, and you have always games you have a good performance but you lose. It's always in football against or about Gabba. Gabba have a difficult season now. He's starting with injured in the preseason, then he comes in the first game, then he's also injured. Then he played, then he's injured, then he played, then he's injured. It's not easy for the player. He come always back. The mindset is then maybe focus more on the injured what he have, and he feels always a little pain, but he was ready. But you can see it's not the Gabba what we have last season, but it's also a conditioning. Then you have not the full training session always, but we need now in the moment the strikers we have not enough in the moment. And Gabba, he improved himself, but he have not a lot of times. Then we have not a lot of training sessions. He can work with the fitness coaches, but you need also a squad on the field, and you see it how many games we have in the last weeks, in the last months. We have so small space for training session with 11. That's not so easy for Mango, but he works on it. He try it, and he comes always. Last week he scored. We are very happy about this, and he comes closer to us. But he was always a little bit more out, and that's the problem in the moment for me.
Tyson Hlatshwayo has faced criticism for recent mistakes in matches against Swallows and Mamelodi Sundowns. So as a result, there have been calls for him to be dropped from the squad and play the likes of the young Sesane, Nyauza. What for those who are calling for Hlatshwayo to be dropped, what would you say he adds to the squad in reaction to that?
I think we know what Tyson can. He helped us in a lot of games. He knows himself he make a mistake, but how many players in the world make mistakes? And then you have, as a captain, also is a leader in our team. He's an international player. He's a national player in South Africa. He have a lot of experience, and he have a lot of games with small breaks. Maybe it's also in sometimes a concentration problem, but it's not always the mistakes from him. Don't forget which player played him the ball, or which player is then available for him. He have the ball. It's not so easy. Then you get the pressure, and then you have not a situation to pass easy. Yeah, and it's also not alone him for him the mistakes. It's all of us. And now we give him the last after his mistakes a little bit more break, and he comes better back. And now he's better. He's stable now, and I think, and I know he help us in this, especially in some games, international games. He have the experience, and he can help us.
Oh, thank you very much. I think my question is similar, Coach. I mean, like, this is the first time competing in the CAF Africa Cup of CAF Champions League, Confederations Cup. How would you rate your season so far for Orlando Pirates? As head coach and personally reaching the quarterfinals of this tournament. How would you rate it personally for you? Is it a good achievement, or how is it for you?
For me, it's very good, but important for me. It's not me. Important for me. It's for the club. Important for me. It's for the players. First, the players get a lot of experience in so games. Young players or players they don't play before in so international games. And for me, it's also I get a lot of informations now from the other countries, maybe systems, maybe how it's working, the away games and the home games, how it's working, the travel. It's not so easy also with this COVID. This is important for me, but importance is for me, we work for the club and we fight for the next games, and important is now Sunday, and we want the best result what is possible. The best is a win with the clean sheet, and then we have a good chance for the next Sunday. But this is now 2 days of work. And then we need 100% fight on the field. We need 100% going forward, 100% self-confidence, and then you have a chance against this team. You can win 3 points or good results for us, and then you have a big chance. And this is the reason we work for this club, and the club and the supporters, they are hungry about titles. And you have a chance, you can win titles, then you have to do this. And now we have a chance. I know, say it again, big club, big squad, top players. They are very self-confident. They win the stage easily. And now we get the focus on this team. And if you're going forward and if you want 3 points, then you need 100% or more. 1% less, and you have not a chance against this team. And then a home game, he was always good in a home game. And in the away games, we have to prepare then when we have the results on Sunday.